If you want to be ahead of 99% of people your age, build an insane physique, make money, and level up your network, this video is your blueprint, even if you don't know where to start.
So the first foundation is knowledge. This is the foundation of all of your stats. You see, look at Blockbuster in the early 2000s. They were the king of video rentals with over 9,000 stores all over the world. But when Reed Hastings, the CEO of Netflix, approached the CEO of Blockbuster, John Antioco, with an offer to buy Netflix for $50 million, Antioco laughed at him out of the room. He dismissed the idea of streaming and stuck to his outdated business model, believing that physical rental would always dominate. Fast forward a few years, Blockbuster went bankrupt in 2010. Meanwhile, Netflix became a billion-dollar empire. Antioco ignored new information and new evolving trends, and that single mistake cost Blockbuster everything. So what's the lesson here? Don't be an ostrich, as Stephen Bartlett said. If you close yourself to new ideas, no wonder why you're not getting the results you're expecting. And if you refuse to adapt, you will be left behind. Always stay open to learn, even if it challenges what you believe. Now, our second foundation is health. Health is a fundamental stat. You see, most of people believe that success comes from mentality. But the truth is, your mind is only as strong as your body allows it to be. Me myself, I go to the gym since I was 13 years old, and I've been focused on that single mission, always going to the gym to become better. But not only that, because going to the gym, doing sports, doing cardio, all these things, eating healthy, makes your brain, makes your body work better. Without the fundamentals of health, you will lack of concentration, you will lack of focus, you will lack of deep thinking, you'll have low testosterone, which will make you have low drive and low ambition. And because of lack of sleep and processed foods, you'll get high cortisol, which will make you a bad decision maker and a person who procrastinates a lot. In fewer words, bad sleep equals no focus, poor diet equals to no energy, no exercise equals to no discipline. So no matter how strong your mindset is, if your body is weak and tired, you'll never operate at 100%.
The third thing you shall focus on is God. God has helped me a lot during the bad times, also during the good times, and having God has always made me put purpose over pleasure, understanding that God trusts us, God made us, each of us, for a purpose, and believing in God not only makes you go through life with a bigger tranquility, but it makes you also more disciplined through faith. It makes you overcome your fear and doubt too, which leads to many positive things in the long term. In a world full of distractions, self-doubt, and external pressure, having faith in God gives you direction, discipline, and purpose. Faith in God will align your goals with deeper meaning and makes you resilient in the face of failure. Proverbs 16:3 says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." For me personally, one of the things God has helped me a lot with is overcoming fear and doubt, because faith eliminates fear as you trust in bigger plans. And you can see also that there's many powerful big entrepreneurs who has made millions of dollars and they still feel lost because money doesn't actually fulfill your soul. True success is not about achieving the goals, but it's having peace, fulfillment, and impact. Mark 8:36 says, "For what shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul in the process?" Think about it. Fourth thing you have to focus on is your network. This is very important. Your network will determine how people see you. Not only that, they will also determine what will you become. You can find people who are in your same path and has the same objectives and are ambitious in communities like school communities, Discord communities. Maybe in your zone there might be some people who are actually trying to achieve goals. Something about network is that your environment shapes you. Whatever you are will be sharpened by the people you are with. If you go out with poor man and I go with rich people, guess who's gonna get rich? I don't want you to leave all your friends now and be like, yo, you're rich, you're not that, don't do that. But just I want to let you know that there's still more people you can discover and talk with who will create a bigger impact in your life for you to become the best version of yourself. So the sixth topic is money. And money is a very controversial topic because depending on the person you are, you might want to achieve 8 figures or you might want to achieve something which allows you to have freedom in your daily basis. So just think about, how do you see yourself in 10 years? What are the objectives you want to achieve? So sit down, get a piece of paper, and actually visualize yourself on what you want to really become. What is actually your purpose? And with all this information you gather, you're capable of knowing and thinking what is the exact figure of money you will achieve monthly, yearly, and this next 10 years for you to be successful and happy. From there, analyze how do you want to achieve that money. You can achieve them by services, you can achieve them by products. But always, analyze what that business model is, how much time does it require, how much initial investment does it require, how much people does it require. These are things and characteristics every business has, and you have to analyze before getting on it, because you don't want to dive into something and just lose your time because you don't have enough investment to start it, for example. So analyze first the business model, and also analyze what type of service or product you want to sell, and ask yourself questions. Why would this get sold? What's the reason people would buy my course, for example? And remember, the price of success is getting embarrassed. That's something Alex Hormozi said, and that's something I take personally every day seriously, because I can relate a lot with that. In my case, what I do is I do personal branding, and I'm starting an AI agency called Evolve Media. I know it will never be easy to accumulate the amount of richness I want to accumulate, but I just know that if I stay consistent and keep going, never give up, always adapt myself to the market, always try to find out better ways to create content, always improve my AI skills and marketing skills, I just know that one day my business will pop up, I will make a lot of money, and you sometimes have to start from the lowest part, and little by little you have to build your business and yourself along the way to achieve that amount of desired money. Last but not least is your style. And in this world, I want to let you know that style is very important. I don't want you to skip this, because actually style is very important. To be real, your looks, your style is how 95% of people will judge you, because unfortunately, even you and I judge people by first sight. I've judged people by first sight and then end up being wrong. But the first sight is what always matters. There's things we cannot control, like our genetics, but there's things that we can control, which is grooming, style, how we smell, nutrition. So I don't need you to go to the nearest Louis Vuitton and buy some crazy ass shoe, crazy ass suit. I don't need you to do that. I just need you to buy clothes which suit you. Like this, for example, this t-shirt suits me perfect into my arm, makes my arm look bigger, and I want you to see every type of style there's in the market, like baggy style, let's say old money style, streetwear style, whatever. I'm not a fashion expert, but I do know that your t-shirt has to be properly tied to be, good looking. You can have some baggy pants. You might like more chino pants or lino pants, but those three things are quite good. It depends on who you are. Depends also. I don't want to say this. Like I don't want it to sound bad, but it also depends on your color skin. Some colors will suit you more. Other colors will suit you less. It just depends how comfortable and how you want people to see you. For example, I use this, this t-shirt. I think I love it, and normally my pants are normally or a baggy pants, or they might be lino pants. But normally in summer, I use always lino pants, and sometimes just trousers and things like that. Depending on the day, depending on who am I going with, where am I going, and all these things, So don't try to be an expert, but look into Pinterest, for example, and start to see styles you love, things you like, and after that, just decide, all right, I want to buy this, buy that, buy this, and maybe with 3 different color t-shirts like this one, 3 different baggy pants, 3 different lino pants, and maybe 2 sweaters, you have 20 outfits because all of them combine with each other.